What do you do when dangerous snakes tell you other snakes aren't dangerous?
Oh, Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise. Yeah. From Mississippi soil where the history heavy changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of like she is a deck.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From two below we represent.
From two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, warning, gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Two below we represent.
In two below we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Who are we?
Israel.
What we teach.
Truth. Why we here?
Wake the lost sheep. Order, discipline, restitution, not confusion, restoration. No corner prophets, straight swing, no water down, truth or name. Study the word, live it out, let correction cast pride out. Fathers restored, mothers strong, families healed where it went wrong. Not perfect men, but hearts aligned, learning obedience one step at a time.
Order of Melchizedek.
Stand righteous,
Yeah, stand righteous.
stand correct.
Lost sheep pride, chains disconnect.
Covenant people.
Never reject. Order.
Covenant people. From the south to where you at.
From the south to where you at.
Israel, wait, don't you forget.
Israel, melt till you forget.
It's the order. Mutually bound. This is remembered. This is order. This is the call.
To the hall, to the lost sheep.
Israel lives.
All right, family. All right. What do you do when venomous snakes tell you other venomous snakes or other snakes that may not be venomous aren't dangerous? What do you do? All right. But before we do this, I may get hit, so I'm going to do some evasive or offensive maneuvers. All right. Let's do this. Now, I'm on Hebrew Connect TV. All right. Just in case. See that? All right. Hebrew Connect TV. Let me see. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Let me see. Y'all can't see that. I'm sorry. Let me do it like this. Nah. All right. Nah. All right. All right, let you know I'm over there. All right, I'm on Rumble. It's a darn shame when the truth is kryptonite. It's a darn shame. All right, here you go. All right, now let's get into it. Let me speak to my family first. Glad y'all can make it. Shalom, Kia Castle, Vacation. Shalom, Jim. Shalom, Arlene Foster, and those who's watching. All right, let's get into it. You know, Muhammad Ali gave a good analysis of he said if it was let me hold on, y'all. I'm messing up over here. Let me see here. Oh yeah, let me here go another channel. Let me put this in the chat. It's another channel just in case. Y'all see what it is? You see the avatar? I ain't streamed on this one. I ain't streamed on that one. Let me put this one in the chat. All right. I put the link in the chat. And all these comments y'all see is also where I'm streaming from. See that? See that? All these channels is I'm streaming also simultaneously on these channels. All right. Okay. All right, and I just put another channel in the comment. Now let's get into it. Let me see here. Now, how many of y'all ever had people try to tell you who your enemies are? They try to blame everything on the so-called Jews. It ain't us, it's the Jews. Y'all ever heard that before? But anyway, while y'all else, I'm gonna move on. Now, y'all know that they helped the Jewish community help found the NAACP. Let's get into that. We're gonna listen to Dr. Khalid Muhammad, what he said about this. And I looked it up and it's true. All right, here we go. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. Let me get it together. I got to add it back what it is. Multitasking. All right. Multitasking. Now let me see if the sound kicking in.
I was Sunday out of here and I saw Sister Chandela, who helped me do some of the research on King James. And they have,
okay,
the wonderful selection of, we must neutralize their organizations and destroy them.
Now this is the so-called Jewish community, right? Saying they got to do this, neutralize whatever we're doing, okay? Unprovoked attacks. You said, but what about the white supremacists that tell you that you're in? I'm getting to that. I'm going to show you how it's a distinction without a difference. I'm going to show you historical and factual, actual evidence that these folks have a track record of working together to kill and destroy us. Just hold on. Okay?
Talks about how they used to get naked and do flamingo dances and stuff. How they would ride in the limousine holding hands, and how they would always freak out with each other. And they had other boyfriends and would get angry with each other over the other boyfriends, like King James that we were talking about earlier. And so they put us out. The Jews have told us, the so-called...
Now, this is on YouTube. If you want to watch this yourself, there it is right there. You can just type in Dr. Khalid Muhammad, King College speech. All right? And you'll find it, all right?
Jews have told us, the suffer like you, the the march with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The were in Selma, Alabama. The were in Montgomery, Alabama. The were on the front lines of the civil rights marches. The have always supported you. But let's take a look at it. The Jews, the so-called Jews, what they have actually done, brothers and sisters, is used us as cannon fodder. They wanted to get certain laws struck from the books. And so they put us out front as the cannon fodder. And they founded Negro organizations.
Did y'all hear that? When they want to get certain laws struck, or they got to get certain agendas passed, they try to co-opt what we had going on and put it in there. Like BLM all of a sudden turned into LGBTLM. Example. And there's more examples than this. Y'all just wait. BLM, founded by them, turned into LGBTLM, founded by them. This is what he was ahead of his time. Well, he saw it. He saw it. They was doing it back then. Okay, let me wind this back.
We must neutralize their organizations and destroy them. And so they put this propaganda out against the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the secret relationship between blacks and Jews. Well, ain't gonna be too many left in a few minutes. Night, guys. The truth is like rain. I mean, when rain walks in the room, I mean. The Jews have told us, the so-called Jews have told us, the suffer like you, the march with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The were in Selma, Alabama. The were in Montgomery, Alabama. The were on the front lines of the civil rights marches. The have always supported you. But let's take a look at it. The Jews, the so-called Jews, what they have actually done, brothers and sisters, is used us as cannon fodder. They wanted to get certain laws struck from the books. And so they put us out front as the cannon fodder. And they founded Negro organizations. I didn't say black organizations. They founded Negro organizations.
Notice there was a strong push to get us out there in the streets marching. Okay? Food for thought.
Let's look at it. You ready? The NAACP was founded by the white Jew. For much of this century, Jews have been a prominent element in the liberal wing of white North America. According to Kaufman, we want to deal with Kaufman. This is from another Jewish writer. From whom? A Jewish writer, Jonathan Kaufman, in his book, Broken Alliance. I want to use white Jew references. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jonathan Kaufman, in Broken Alliance, admits that the Jews who first came to America in the 17th, 18th, and early 19th centuries were heirs to a conservative political tradition that tended to embrace the status quo. Slavery, of course, was a major part of that status quo. For much of this century, Jews have been a prominent element in the liberal wing of white North America. According to Kaufman, in his book, Broken Alliance, this switch to seeming liberalism, very different from the slavery and earlier post-slavery era, was facilitated by the development of the reform movement in U.S. Judaism in the late 19th century by Jewish involvement in communism and socialism by the pursuit of an enlightened Jewish self-interest.
Did y'all just realize that they involved in socialism in China, communism, Russia? Don't sleep on that. Running the banks. I just realized that, and I've heard this speech several times and just picked up on that part. They involved in communism, Russia, and socialism, China. And they all up in the government over here, as I'm going to get to later on.
Pursuit of an enlightened Jewish self-interest, meaning whatever they did it for themselves first. And they used us so that we could clear a path for them. Let us go on. In the words of Kaufman, the Jewish, quote, struggle for equality and fair treatment was linked to the struggles of blacks for greater opportunity. It was not a struggle of equals, Jonathan Kaufman, the white Jew, said. Jews did not consider their plight equal to that of blacks, but they recognized in the black struggle for rights elements that could benefit them and conditions with which they could sympathize. Accordingly, several rich and powerful Jews, among them prominent leaders of the U.S. Zionist movement, co-founded, led, and financed the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. The NAACP, founded in 1909, got its first African-American chairperson in 1975.
They started it in 1909. The first black chairperson, he gonna repeat it. We don't need to associate with nobody else. That's why ain't nothing getting done. That's why we in the same predicament that we've been in. You got slavery by another name. Negroes getting put out, homeless, always at the bottom. You got redlining, denied loans, all this stuff. Still going on. But all these Negro organizations founded with white money. Now listen, watch them repeat it.
It was in 1975 before you had a black chairperson of the NAACP, and it was founded in 1909. Did you hear me?
Okay, now let me move on. That's what I wanted y'all to hear. All right, let me move on. Now, don't forget this one. This woman says young Israelites is their enemy. This is a Jewish woman saying young Israelites is their enemy. We ain't got no military, no more than the Most High. That's why our salvation is going to be strange. Look at what's going on now. Huh? All right. We ain't done nothing to these folks but be the real of what they're trying to be. Now, I think that voice is Professor Black Truth. But that's somebody else's YouTube channel. But all right, here we go.
Was Judith Varney Schorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. But don't worry, they've got some black.
Now, Atlanta is a black city. Okay, don't sleep on that. But here we go.
But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem.
Did we get organizations, hate groups started that's against them? Have we done that? You gonna find, but let me keep going. We ain't did what did we do? Put it in the chat if we did anything to anybody that warrant attacks and policy against us, huh? But let me find it back. It's short.
Was Judith Varney Schorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem
Now, let me put this up here where y'all can read while I do my spiel. Let me hold on.
of Israel is with the young generation of the black community.
Don't forget, the United States send police over there to Israel to train. Oh boy, they pockets is hurting right now. Look like this police training is coming to a screeching halt. You see, oh boy, it is marvelous to see the Most High work. They've been sending police over there to train. They always talk about it's the training, it's the training, it's the training. And look at what this heifer saying. The major problem that they have is the young black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States. Was Judith?
You heard it. All right. Now, you know, y'all familiar with Azov. You know, I cut a video about them Ukrainian Nazis. Okay, now the information is getting kind of hard to figure out, but I'm gonna throw you circumstantial evidence. Okay. But yeah, that's just something I was looking for that Israel support Nazis. They're supposed to be against Nazis, right? Because it's a hate group, right? Israel's supposed to be against supporting Nazis, right? Okay. Hold on. Did I lose it? Hold on, y'all. Okay, here it is right here. Now look. Israel has been training neo-Nazis. How is white supremacists going to tell us that it's the Jews that they're my enemies? Look, I live by this. I grew up out in the sticks in the country. I see a snake. I don't know what it is. And if it's around my house, it gets the same treatment, death. I see a snake and I don't know what kind it is. I treat it as deadly. When a snake has a historical track record of showing you that it's venomous and dangerous to you, treat it as such. Now, that doesn't mean preemptive strike. That don't mean go out here and just go after, people. What I'm saying is keep your eyes open. Some snakes don't have venom. Some snakes constrict, choke, and suffocate you to death. What you think it is when you can't get no capital, no money? That's economic suffocation. A boa constrictor, an anaconda. Still a snake. And if they're big enough, they'll swallow you whole. But they expect Negroes to try to figure out which one of these white folks is trying to kill you. I'm going to treat them all the same. I'm just going to sit back and trust none of you. Don't bother me, I won't bother you. Snake go on that way, I'm going to go on this way. I'm still watching you. All right, let me go. There has been several reports of neo-Nazis group operating where? Operating where? Where they operating at? Y'all see where it is? Where they operating at? All right. And it's a known thing, even published by the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, that they got white supremacist hate groups inside police departments. Well known. All right, now, such as Patrol 36, which is active between, they still active, Notice how when we do something, they get together and create laws to mass incarcerate us. But these documented hate groups, not so much. But yeah, so they got hate groups operating in It's Not Real. Training police, talking about the training's bad in It's Not Real. How does a foreign government gets to train police from here? All right, I just want y'all to ask questions now. Now let me move on. Close some of these tabs. All right, now, how many of y'all heard of Dennis Prager? Some of y'all might know him with Charlie Kirk. Dennis Prager, all this racism among him. Y'all heard of him? How is it that white supremacists, your average redneck hillbilly, this man is up in the Republican Party. They ain't got no problem with it, but they tell us that our problem is not the hillbillies. It's not real. Look here. Is an American conservative focus on the con. All right. Radio talk show host. All right. Co-founded PragerU, creates content advocating capitalism for promoting conservative. What I want y'all don't lose sight. They on the Republicans and the Democrats. They are on both sides of the party. That way they can manipulate you into an agenda. Two wings of the same bird. All right, now. But I want y'all to see his ethnicity. Won't y'all guess his ethnicity? I'm gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna look at the comments. Why don't y'all guess his ethnicity? And this ain't about hate. It's about truth. If doggone the sky is blue, then the sky is blue. You shouldn't get mad at me because you've been taught wrong. And I'm telling you, and you can't deny the truth that the sky blue. You know. But anyway, shalom, Cindy Carr. Let me move on. Let me get back on here. Y'all can't guess it. Y'all. Oh yeah, there you go, Arlene. There you go, Arlene, Sister Arlene. There you go. There you go. Let me see here. Hold on. Right. He is an ethnic Jew. Let me go back here. Hold on. Not that one. Right here. Let me see. It should. All right, now look right here. Dennis Mark Prager was born August 2nd, 1948 in Brooklyn to Hilda and Max Prager, the latter son of Polish Jewish immigrants. I didn't write this. All right. They want to tell us which snakes to pay. That's the core of white supremacy. Which snakes to pay attention to. Now, Donald Trump done converted. He done converted to let's read it. He was raised in the Presbyterian faith, Catholic. All of them come from Catholic. Publicly identified with it for most of his life. However, in October 2020, he announced that he no longer identified as Presbyterian. He now considered himself a non-denominational Christian. Where's his other one at? Hold on. His daughter, Ivanka Trump, converted to Judaism. Where is the redneck hillbillies protesting, voting for Trump because his daughter converted to Judaism? If they really hate the is not real people, if they really dislike the Israelites, where is the protest at? If they really don't like them, huh? So his daughter done converted. Okay. Trump also converted. I forgot where it's at, but he also converted. Let me type it in. Y'all get them links up there on where them channels at. Maybe I need to pin it. It said he has not converted. Okay. But I saw something. Oh, I know what it was. Somebody said he was the first Jewish president. Let me see can I find that video for you. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Don't y'all forget, I'm on Hebrew Connect TV and Rumble. I don't know how long it is. It's 43 minutes. Okay, here you go. Here goes something right here. Why Donald Trump is being called the first Jewish president. Where is these hillbillies at? Protesting this. Don't wait till he start getting messing in your pockets and you don't see how it's gonna go. Don't wait. Don't holler now. Don't holler now. Yeah, hey, he did this before they voted for him. Hey, he been saying this, okay? It's out there. Y'all just keep digging. It's a video, but I ain't want to watch. I ain't want to watch all the minutes of video. See? Okay. And another thing, they said they mad because he ditched Catholic label. The Catholics and the so-called ish community been working together in the slave trade. They've been working together. Like I said, they are divided to conquer us. Matter of fact, Daniel chapter 2, verses 41. Matter of fact, let's get to it. Let me show you in the Bible. Let's do this blue letter Bible. Let's do this blue letter. Daniel chapter 2, verse 40 and 41. Let me see here. Remember, it's a divided kingdom, right? Don't just be one-dimensional on the division, okay? I'm showing you what I'm seeing. I'm not saying this is the do-all, end-all translation. I'm showing you what I see as it pertains to us. Now, while I'm doing that, how is it the smallest population on earth, which is Europeans, right? How are they the English? How are they the Germans? How are they the Jews? How are they the South Africans? How are they the Native Americans? You see all those divisions where they splintered themselves to get into the head of these factions, form an agenda, divided to conquer. Y'all see that? If y'all see that, put some eyes in the chat. Let them know you're awake. All right. Look, it's talking about Rome. Look. And the fourth kingdom in the vision of Daniel, y'all know Nebuchadnezzar's statue. It's talking about the fourth kingdom. All right. Shall be strong as iron. For as much as iron breaks in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh in all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. All right, now, whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. I know the land masses is divided. They divided themselves into the French. They divided themselves into the Americans. They divided themselves into South Americans. Y'all see this? But the same people is working together. Now you see their kingdoms crumbling. All right. The kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. All right. for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with clay, and as the toes and the feet was part of clay and part of iron, part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. All right, now let me keep going. Whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with clay, they shall mingle themselves. They shall mingle themselves. Elon Musk is an African American. He was born in South Africa. Now he's an Afrikaner. A European talking about he's an Afrikaner. Divided to conquer. Talking about he's an Afrikaner. All right. All right. He shall mingle themselves with the seed of man. Y'all know what they done during colonization. See that? But they shall not cleave one to another. No, because you got white supremacy and racism, and these people don't know how to live peaceable among people. All right? Even as iron is not mixed with clay. All right, now, let me get back to this. Let's see here. Let's see, where am I at? Okay, yeah, I was talking about Trump. All right, let me move on. All right. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. All right, now, let me move on. Now, y'all know you had the KKK going on, right? You know, it's a vigilante group that got together, ex-Confederates got together, that was under a Jewish man, Jewish general or Jewish leader, Judah P. Benjamin. They got together, right? And he had close ties to the KKK because they was Confederates. Now, not only that, when the KKK got together, guess who was selling them clothes? Look at your screen. Huh? Selling the robes. This ain't about hate, but the question is why they hate us. What have we done to them? Why is the truth like raid? Huh? Now look at here. Dan Burroughs, a Jewish man, became a prominent Ku Klux Klan leader in New York. See that? If white supremacists can't tell Israelite when they looking at them, then I'm doing right. If I treat all snakes as deadly, then give them the same treatment. I'm gonna close the door and stay safe. Y'all stay back there. I don't know you. All right, now, see that he did himself in when they found out who he was. Okay, white people. These are all white people. They don't know. You got a lot of actors that changed their name. Kirk Douglas. Did y'all know? Did y'all know he's ethnically a Jew? Kirk Douglas. He changed his name. There's a whole list. There's a whole list of them changed their names. This is what they do. But all right, let me show you some more. Now, D.W. Griffith. Remember I was talking about Judah P. Benjamin and the Klan. You know, he was a general. Y'all do know they made the $2 bill out of him. Let me see here. Thank y'all for putting them eyes in the chat. We see y'all. We see y'all. Y'all wish we would sleep. You want us to go to sleep. The dry bones is up. All right, now. Okay, y'all can't see that. All right, Judah P. Benjamin served as the Attorney General, Secretary. Look, now what? Now who is what? Pete Hegseth and them called the Secretary of Defense. They just went back to their roots. Did y'all know that? I just learned a couple weeks ago. Did y'all know that the Secretary, it was named the Secretary of War first? Huh? But anyway, as Secretary of State for the Confederacy, becoming a key advisor to President Jefferson Davis. See that? He was known as the brains of the Confederacy. You know, those that want to get together and keep us subjugated, keep us humiliated, keep us genocided. Yeah, you understand? Okay. And and he ain't the only one. It's a list of them that served in the Confederacy, right alongside of the white chief supremacists. It's a whole laundry list. Okay, I told y'all I was gonna get on them. I told y'all yesterday I was gonna get on them. Now look at this. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't skip. Okay, let's get back to this. Now D.W. Griffith. Now this is just a regular white man. But his movie helped boost the vigilante group called the Ku Klux Klan. His film. And guess what? Did you know he got ties to the Confederacy? Let me show it to you. He got a link to the Confederacy. And then on top of that, I think Woodrow Wilson showed the movie in the White House. The White House. White House. All right. D.W. Griffith, born in 1875. Notice we was free 1865. Supposed to be free. Still ain't free today. Anytime you got to go to them to do something, you're not free. We was able to do our own thing autonomously as a people before they came. We are not free. Okay? All right. But anyway, let's get down here. Was a pioneer American motion picture director credited with the development of the basic techniques of filmmaking in such film as The Birth of a Nation. Might as well call it the KKK recruitment film. All right, now let's get down here. D.W. Griffith, the son of Jacob Griffith, a former Confederate colonel. Wickedness in low places. See that? So yeah, the hate is real, y'all. There you go. Born in Kentucky, but let's keep it pushing. Let me see how long I've been going. 42 minutes. Let's keep it pushing. All right. Now, look at this. The Rothschild, another Jewish bloodline. Rothschild means red shield. It's a German name. And they claim to be look Jewish. Wait a minute. Let me see what these early Gentile leaders of the Tennessee-born Klan sailed all the way to England to seek investment from an exiled Confederate Jewish banker named Judah P. Benjamin. Let me see what this is saying. Look. This is the Nation of Islam. If it was false, the lawsuits would be coming. Y'all understand? If it was false, they'd have been there sued. Let me see here. Okay. When did this publish? Don't matter. But yeah. They went to England. I did a video earlier, but see they started hiding this stuff. Well, I found this video probably a couple years ago that the Klan went to Judah P. Benjamin for money to get started so they can start getting rid of black folk. And that's it. That goes his $2. That goes his Confederate $2. He on a $2 bill. He on a $2 bill, a Confederate. All right. Look at here. Judah P. All right. Enslaved of 140. Yeah, the hate is real, y'all. The hate is real. All right. Y'all can pause and go to that. If y'all want any link in the chat, just let me know. Y'all want something? Let me see here. Let me go back to this. Now look at this. looking for the Rothschilds. See, there's several books. I typed this in somewhere. I know I did. Okay, right here. See, look at here. This is paper. These are books that's telling you how the Germans is connected with the Klan. Rothschild, Red Shield, the bankers is connected. And you wonder why they ain't catching RICO charges. All right, y'all see this? Okay, y'all see this? All right, let's keep it moving. Now, I'm trying to figure out why these hillbillies, rednecks, these so-called devout, anti-Jewish people, why they keep voting for these folks. Now look, the percentage of them in the Supreme Court. Who's voting for them? Huh? Let me keep going. Y'all can do some of this yourself. You can pause and go back and read that. I'm just showing you percentage of them in the House of Representatives. They get together, make laws to oppress us. Okay? In the Senate, all in the government. All right? Let me move on. And this is it's kind of out of order. Nathan Bedford Forrest. He was under the command of Judah P. Benjamin in the Confederate Army and founder of the KKK. Founder of the KKK. All right. Covered that. Now, why does U.S. officials pledge to Israel? You wondering why Trump and Israel went over there and bombed Iran? You wondering why? I'm showing you how they got their hooks on both sides of the aisle in the U.S. of snakes. Okay? Showing you. Why does the U.S. officials pledge to Israel? That's a legitimate question. Why did it's AIPAC? Have y'all heard those people coming up with those videos where they have to pledge? That's why the first friction with Ilhan Omar, she didn't want to pledge. I don't know if she did now or not. That was one of the first frictions. When they would first come in, they didn't want to pledge. I understand? Think about that. Think about that, family. They try to tell you got a group of snakes. And I'm calling, white tea people, those that stand by, those that okay with us getting slaughtered out here in the street, those that always blame the Negro no matter what the police do, no matter what they people do, all of them is snakes, trying to tell us that it ain't these snakes right here. It's those snakes that come from over yonder. Them the ones you got to watch. A snake telling you which snake to watch. Okay? Y'all research this stuff yourself. That's why I post it on the screen. If I say something or misspeak, sometimes I misspeak. You call me out on it, okay? Here's another one. What is AIPAC? Let's read some of this. Is an American-Israeli Public Affairs Committee, is a pro-Israel lobbying. What they get together and they fund the politicians. Oh, you think every politician got the money to run for office? Huh? How y'all think these politicians, they get those donations? I give you this if you help me with this. Quid pro quo pro. Huh? This should be illegal. Nobody funneling money to politicians That should be illegal. They're compromised. It's just like Al Capone funneling money to the police department. What's going to happen? If the criminal is paying the police, then the police is corrupt. If everything is fair, equal, and balanced, then number one, why they got to pledge allegiance to a foreign state? Number two, why is that foreign state training U.S. police, which got a record since its inception, to destroy us? Huh? Number three, why you got politicians saying that Israelites are their enemy? Judith Shora, the video I showed earlier. Huh? Now, why are we paying reparations if Germany was responsible for the concentration camp and the Holocaust? Then why it happened in Germany? Why is the U.S. paying reparations to Israel? I'm asking questions. Huh? It's one, they're one and the same. Look here, this is congress.gov. U.S. foreign aid to Israel, overview and developments. Since I see your comments, Brenda. I see your comments. All right, October 7th, 2023. I'm trying to stay focused because y'all know how I get. Israel is the largest cumulative recipient of U.S. foreign assistance since World War II. Y'all see that? Why? Okay, let's keep going. This is congress.gov. You can do a Google search and ask, why does USA pay reparations to Israel? And it'll take you right there, and you can read and do your own homework. All right, now look at here. If they are the original descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, then why is they worried about other so-called tribes out multiplying them? Huh? You got the gift to reproduce. If you the biblical Israelites and ancient Hebrews, having babies ain't a problem for you. But if you're a colonizer and a lie, then you got to do stuff like this. All right? Gave them Ethiopian women Depo Provera. Now, if they are the original Jews, where are the other 11 tribes at? Huh? Where's Reuben, Simeon, Levi? Where the rest of them at? Where the other 11 tribes at? If they are Judah, that's what Jew is, Judah, where the other 11 tribes at? And why everybody white? And then why are you trying to control how many babies the other ones, if everybody the same family? All right. Now look at this. Now, y'all know the GOP is Republicans, right? Okay. They donating money to politicians. Y'all know the Republicans got a track record of making laws to mass incarcerate us, as well as find ways to destroy us, as well as the Democrats. The Democrats are more like an anaconda and a python. The Republican is more like a spitting cobra. Now one of them mean you no good. Okay? All right, let me walk this on down and end this. Here you go. I'm just showing you where the money at. You wondering why when they tell him to jump and go over here and bomb Iran, you wondering why Trump saying how high? You wonder why he said how high? You wonder why Congress ain't doing nothing. I just showed you they funding everybody. You got to pledge allegiance to them. Once you pledge allegiance to them, so if they tell Trump to go over here with Israel and destroy people unprovoked, they ain't gonna say nothing because they got their hands. The ish people got their hands in them politicians' pockets. You understand? Got their hands in their pockets, which is why they try to keep us broke. They try to keep us broke because if it'll spare the life of my people, I'm gonna dig deep in them pockets. If it'll make our life, I'm gonna, because it's an investment in our future at that point. You understand? But let's go here. Let me see here. Let me see. Now, George Soros donation to BLM. Remember I told y'all that the Ish community was founded BLM. Now it done turned into LGBTLM. Remember Dr. Khalid Muhammad at the beginning of this video was talking about they fund these like they funded NAACP and so they can control it and manipulate us. Look, I'm just gonna give you a little bit. You can read the rest yourself. George Soros, through his philanthropic organization, Open Society, all right, has made significant investment in racial justice. Okay, where is the racial justice? Where is the racial justice here? What allows that? What has changed? Racial justice for who? I don't even want to hear a snake trying to tell me that we got something to do with BLM. No, we don't. See that? That ain't no chump change right there. See that? All right. Let's go back over here. Look at here. George Soros is a Hungarian-American investor and philanthropist born to a what family, y'all? Born to a who? Huh? He's donating to the left side of it. He's donating to the left side of the devil. Dennis Prager is on the right side of the devil. And you know what they call that in the military term? When they got you boxed in, you in the crossfire. You in the crosshair. You might as well be in the mouth of the beast because they eating us up. One of them is at the bottom. One of them is the bottom part of the mouth, and the other devil is the top part of the mouth, and they eating us alive. All right, now, don't forget, I'm on Rumble. I'm on Rumble. All right, don't forget, I'm on Rumble. Also, on Hebrew Connect TV. I'm just showing y'all just in case, because I'm not stopping. Not stopping at all. All right, I'm going to put this back in the chat again. Y'all go over here to this channel. Put this in the chat. Y'all see what it is. All right. Shalom, family. Let me see here. Any questions? Anybody want to come up? Huh? Anybody want to come up? I'm going to wait a few seconds. If not, I'm going to end the video. Okay, family. I ain't going to do no song. This video try to make it, well, it ain't, try to make it short. All right, family. Thank y'all for attending. Shalom. Much love, much respect, and appreciate y'all. Y'all motivate me. Y'all motivate us. Shalom.